Said go!
I thought it was go! Go!
Yarr! Okay. Hi, I've assembled a greenhouse in a thunderstorm and passed a driving theory test today. What have you done with your life? Hey? Okay, so we're back again now.
I like our new strategy is insulting.
I'm trying motivational speaking.
Demotivational.
It's going alright, right? Welcome back to Have a Go Heroes. Come on, summon some energy.
Hi guys!
Yeah!
You know what we
Okay, we did no sound checks, so let's hope this turns out alright. Yeah, I know.
Well, this is a shit shoot.
We're gonna very quickly spin through our previously on and a little bit of shout out and go from there. Do you want to do our shout out, Luke?
Yes, as usual, thank you for King 20 Heroes, Chimera and Cryptology, but we know about them, they didn't send us presents, but do you know who did? Creative Quest! Look at those, yeah, if you want to tell them again, we got the amazing, beautifully modelled,
Mostly just you.
wax sealed healing potions from Creative Quest.
More hand gestures,
Yep.
more hand gestures. Come on. Really
Yeah,
sad.
great. Glass bottles where you can actually pour out the dice and you don't have to believe my crappy description for them anymore because you can just see that's why they sent them, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just couldn't explain what they were, so they're like, this is what they are.
You see, that has less dice in it because it's a smaller healing potion.
What's the most
Yeah, they've got
expensive?
healing potions, great healing potions. So everyone check your inventories. Who's got potions right now?
Definitely not me.
No.
Me
Not
either.
me.
No.
I don't need healing potions. I'm fine.
So
None of us have potions.
So
Wait a
what we
minute,
have
wait a
to do
minute.
now is just we have to go and buy potions the next chance we get, just so we can use.
Not writing anything down. Not writing anything down at
But
all.
also, why do we not have healing potions?
Oh wait, I apparently do. I actually have potion of healing written
Like,
down.
because just
Potion
You
healing?
get a potion.
Yay!
Standard
the
potion
reason we
healing.
don't have healing potions is that from when
Thank
we
you.
set out till now has been a horrendous ride of oh my god, what is happening? Everyone's dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and we've not really stopped in a town anyway either.
No.
That's not even in the game. We help.
You were the people who chose to go nowhere near a populated centre. Some of those
That is very
places
true.
that you were going
We're going to a populated centre now.
Populated centres, yeah, that's going to go up.
But I am definitely going to get some of them because they are cool and I want them for my own game.
They also, because they know that Reign of Olympus is starting soon, they sent us some more of the Awesome Glossed character booklets. Ooh, they've had an upgrade.
Yeah.
They look even better. This is going to be better than your guys, screw you. But yeah, they've updated the design and the aesthetic of it.
We know who's dying this
Nice.
game then.
And one of the action sheets that we have on glossy paper as well, and a really nice wax sealed, calligraphied, handwritten note saying thank you to us. Basically.
Oh, that's so nice.
Wow. Nice.
So yeah, thank you, Claudia and Bobby at Creative Quest.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you. Just a little shout out to everyone who's been in my Twisted Narrative games. If you're watching, we've had some fun in a forge, in a besieged village, and in a wrestling ring. So well done. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Okay, so on with our game. I believe last time on Have a Go Heroes,
The Angst Edition.
you guys really
That's the motto of this series.
things went badly. Like,
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Hi, Demon Boy.
one of you's a demon,
I got
another
that.
one's suffering PTSD.
Yep.
You're all cold.
I'm not.
You nearly died in a sort of horrific Lovecraftian way.
Yeah.
You discovered a warp drive for the ship. So that's a yes.
Yeah.
Which you might be able to do again because Sam's UA'd his character. But
Yeah,
anyway,
never mind.
What's that? What have you done?
Sam's character's now different.
We're coming out very soon, so remember where you were.
okay, so might get an upgrade / downgrade / we don't know what
Side grade.
Yeah.
Spoilers,
Just
Will.
more
Spoilers.
interesting.
Like it just a
And
blend.
Crawford. Let's not forget Crawford, who does a lot of work too. Okay.
Does that mean you have to change your character?
Right, now you've been stroking the egos of two people
No.
you've never seen.
It might mean you might get 20 plus 20 to 8.
Yeah.
If you stroke their ego, they won't watch. If you insult them, they will definitely see it on Twitter.
Yeah.
So
I recently wrote an article insulting Alan Moore, and I'm just waiting for like Northampton to invade.
Okay. You think they're watching the stream and seeing how badly Sam's been hitting in terms of like missing?
Yeah.
Like, we need to fix this.
Yeah.
No, but they might have listened to my survey.
Plus 20 to aim.
Okay.
Right. We should probably actually do a thing.
Yeah, we should do a thing. So,
Bring this in.
are we cutting to introduction? Do we do introduction still?
Yeah, we'll cut to introduction.
That was cool.
I don't think he's been that stealthy.
You did hear a splash.
Oh my. It was a pain in the arm. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Can I go to one?
Yeah, it's a 1.
Doomsday device! Now the ball's in Farnsworth's court!
That is 9 damage. 9 damage.
Welcome back, and we're back. Oh, you can cut where I was being awkward with the hands. I don't mind.
Maybe
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're back. Okay, so I believe we panned out on the snow as you'd walk from the ship.
Yes, because we like basically moored up and gone, right, we're here, and then we're like, oh no, there's a 4-day walk, and he's you hours away from frogging out.
What, he doesn't die in the chest?
No.
It's like,
Oh,
It's in like
we put you in the
stasis.
chest, didn't
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
Yes, it's just me and one person
It's
making
so
sure I
many
don't bury you in the...
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Because I don't feel the cold.
I seem to have a level of exhaustion. Was that from last session?
Yes.
Yeah,
You got
because
cold.
You're cold. And
Yeah, you were outside.
Lots of people got levels of exhaustion because they were
Oh, okay.
boat flooded and you were trying.
Oh yeah, I think it was actually from the boat. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, so
Yeah, but we have to be careful because none of us have winter wear. He's dressed for the desert.
Yeah.
And I'm also walking out edgily with you.
yeah, like the
That
last
was
thing
how we
we
left
saw
it.
was like the ending of the thing. You two in the snow,
Yeah.
and it panned
Yeah.
slowly out.
Yeah, wasn't it a session of side-eye?
yeah.
If I remember correctly, the group huddle we had as the party members that aren't infected by a demon was maybe we should just like play this cool until we can figure out how to help him and he doesn't kill us all. And the first thing you did was like, you're a dick. That's basically it.
Yeah, I don't think it goes so well.
My new voice, new opportunity.
He finally speaks, and we need him to shut up.
So, okay, the two of you are in the snow looking dodgily at each other. Do you want to say anything to each other before you set off across the ice?
I don't think I'd say anything actually. I think it would be a kind of awkward silence.
George, you're boring anyway.
Okay,
Okay.
you set off across the snow. The day is far less harsh than the day before. Whereas before, like, it was almost blizzard conditions. So when she got back in the chest, you could tell she was like, it's cold. It's cold as hell, but the sky at least is bright. However, this leads to some sort of dizzying moments of absolute blindness as like light bounces off the snow.
Off his armour.
Can I have wisdom checks from both of you?
Right.
12 total.
Just with straight wisdom check, yeah? 6.
I'm wisdomer than you.
You are not. I am the most wisdomist.
Okay, in that case, can I have a survival check from you? The one who can see for most of the day.
My armor.
10.
10. Okay, you get a bit turned around. Are you telling him you get a bit turned around? And you're still walking in the general direction?
No, I'm trying to keep it cool.
It's too awkward to say we're going the wrong way.
It's too awkward.
Oh, God.
Everyone just dies.
Am I aware of my orientation?
I hate all.
Not really. What do you mean?
As in direction?
You mean section?
You can keep moving south, you think. You're just not sure you're going to hit.
Okay. I'll try and jeer it as best of my knowledge if I can, but it's too awkward to say anything.
You're like, it's on a mountain range. We'll spot the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Are they over there?
I'm just walking with confidence.
Okay. As you keep walking, what's your passive perceptions?
14.
Okay. Alright. As you're walking, you're suddenly aware, you don't remember, like, sighting it, but you're suddenly walking up a ridge. Like it the gradient
Is it like a
gets
slong?
better.
Is it like a long, slow?
Slong.
It's like a slow walk up a hill that slowly turns into a rocky,
Like a really steady
mountain.
gradient.
And then you turn the corner, and there's just this mountain range below you, vast and unyielding.
How far below us?
Quite far. Can I make a nature roll from both of you?
Go gadget 11.
You're doing well so far.
Yep.
Guys.
Well, slaphead, we lost.
Okay.
20. No, survival, did you say?
Yeah.
No, nature.
Nature or nature?
Nature.
Oh, in that case. 16.
16. You spot there's something off about this. Like this mountain range stretches further than you can see, and you're like, there are no mountains around this area that do this.
Why didn't you say we were going the wrong way? Now look.
You were guiding us.
Dick.
Right, where are we? Can I see anything down here?
Yeah, is there anything?
Off in the distance, among the mountains, a titanic creature moves. It seems to be collecting trees. It's just, its head is in the clouds and it pulls a tree up and it seems to be adding them to a bouquet.
Hold your tongue.
Oh,
Perhaps we should find a way around this.
well, I'm not going to fight.
I mean, that's miles away. You can just see it because it's so massive.
I know your tendencies, Captain.
Only when they started.
A way down?
Any way down at all? Do we need to go down?
The path leads off in that direction still.
Okay.
Downwards is quite a vast drop. You could climb it, but you're not sure it's safe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think in snowy gear it's a good idea, but anyway.
Get in the chest. Don't know how safe the chest is.
Just toboggan it down.
I just imagine this, like we're both out the door and we're just like, rocket, close the lid.
Just in, everyone's like, what are you doing? Don't worry about it.
The problem is if the chest is destroyed outside,
Then we're stuck.
how do you guys get back?
Yeah, that's not ideal. That's the end of our
have to live with
campaign.
each other.
Yeah. Oh
The
god.
whole game is just like a 90s sitcom up there.
It's like Breakfast Club from hell.
I kind of want to do it to see what happens.
Except instead of avoiding the teacher, you're avoiding me because I'll eat you.
I'll break that.
I'll just turn you all
Italian
flat
game,
and so flat out.
switch to like a Spanish language channel.
Can we see any like pathways?
Yeah, I mean there is
Just
a
the
path.
one road.
It's almost as if the path has been prepared, like it's packed snow.
Okay.
Alright, keep your eyes out.
Can we see any like footprints or past things that have been here at all? Or
No.
even on this treaded path?
It's like someone's gone and packed it down.
Okay.
Gonna continue on, but keep an eye out for traps and ambushes and things.
Yeah, it strikes you like as if someone has painted this, you know, like it's coming to form as someone's like imagination of what a mountain path without too many details filled in.
So we'd be like cautious of this, I imagine. So is there any like investigation that I can do around this area, like at the top of the path,
What type of investigation do you want to do?
just to see if it, like you said, like we would imagine that this is man-made essentially. So
Maybe an investigation check.
More confident. But
second, sorry.
Make an investigation check.
It counts even though it came out the book.
Like
I know that now. Oh, okay. I know that now though. That's the amazing thing.
Okay, yeah, you're not sure.
okay.
Apart from the fact that under the snow the path is smooth, like the rock has been melted into this.
well,
Well, I do hope they don't need our help outside.
I like to think my character is just asleep, like how
After you
that
can.
fall.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
gesture at the path.
I'll walk past him as I do. I kind of barge in, like not to push him off the ridge, but to kind of make him worry.
Remind him it's there.
Yeah.
As you kind of progress around the next bend, in the distance is a figure, and as you can see, it's closer than you'd like. Like there's only about 40 feet between you and him.
There's sirens.
Did we do that joke last
As we see the figure come into view, bang on the chest.
time? Okay. Boom, boom on the willow.
Can they need us?
If I'm in a deep sleep, am I likely to hear it?
Why aren't they coming out?
I bang on the chest.
I wasn't aware of this. I opened the chest.
The chest opens. As you do, this huge creature slithers into view. It's got a snake tail, like human-ish torso, like wide, crinkly beard made of like bits of scale, you think, rather than anything else. The whole thing is ablaze and yellow. On, travellers!
You're right.
Come seeking the lady?
Let's put that out.
Always.
If you didn't catch your fingers between
I don't say anything, but I start to walk cautiously.
Okay. Have you shut the lid before they got out?
Yeah.
Did I get a chance to poke my head off?
You do, but you bang.
Right.
You guessing it don't you? What's your alignment?
Neutral.
You did what?
Knows at this point.
Lawful neutral.
It was chaotic neutral.
Cool.
Now it's definitely chaotic.
Okay. Not a man of order among you. This is what we like. Hey, isn't it? The cliff face moves, and this huge, creature just kind of looks at both of you. Not sure I trust them. It's craggy and ancient, and its beard is made of ice. In fact, all of it's made of rock and snow, and its eyes are deep blue pits. They seem to be small folk. And that one's wearing armour. Are you a sergeant?
Depends.
He doesn't know what a sergeant is, says the flaming creature.
Does he like sergeants?
I think he distrusts all men of armour. Can't be understanding armour. No, can't be holding with it.
Then no, I'm not a sergeant.
Little did we know.
And trust for someone who's not in armour.
Pardon?
And trust for someone who's not in armour.
Less a man of order, says the flaming creature.
I'd politely decline that.
Politely decline what?
I'd like to think that I'm a man of order.
You don't smell of it, though. Not one of its soldiers.
Perhaps. Could you tell us where we are?
You are in the realm of the Lady Caldera.
She's not Morkov, is she?
No.
Good.
I raise an eyebrow and just... Lady who?
You are truly creatures of the mortal realm, if you have not heard of the Lady Caldera. You came on purpose, I assume?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Then I hope you have brought gifts, he says. Extends his arm.
I'm sure I can think of something. Just slides the chest. What do I have?
A lot of gold, mate. A
All
lot
in
of gold.
pockets that I can't get to.
Oh, amazing.
I left everything in here, but I can't get to it.
Actually, yeah, I'll say pretty much. I've got some bits that I've acquired over the time, but it's in the armour that I can't seem to get off.
See, never trust armor.
I don't trust it either.
Okay.
What gifts?
Well, if you came on purpose, I assume you needed a service. Are you trading favours for services?
I will always trade favours to be serviced.
The lady will see you. He slides aside.
It's been a while.
Gestures up the hill. Up the hill, you can see at the top of the mountain, you guess, a steady stream of steam just.
Can I sense if he's being deceptive at all? Or?
Maybe an insight check.
15, that's a little bit there.
You get nothing from him. You think he's telling the truth. You don't think he's not you get nothing from him. It's not that you get nothing from him. I mean, you get no sense of deception from him.
Okay.
You think these two just really enjoy their commas like gate guards.
Okay.
Okay.
As we follow him then, I'll kind of leave the chest behind me, open it, and then follow.
What with the guards?
What, are they not taking us?
They were just letting us pass.
Oh, right, no, in that case we'll mind. I thought they were leading us, so I was going to leave
One
them
at the
alone.
top of the mountain, so he stands up. Just gonna be fine.
I'm leaving on the other half.
Alright.
Edward,
Summit,
be careful.
do what you like.
And keep it in your pants.
I have no choice.
As you mount the top of the mountain, the path becomes stairs, stone steps, and hot water is trickling down them, which greets you with. You find it lovely because steam hits you and all that cold just vanishes.
Oh, it's popped up my arm.
I'm wearing like a silk robe, like.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You mount
I don't aim as
the
much
top,
as I
and
used
the
to.
top of the mountain's been almost like hewn off, so like a top, full-on straight top surface.
So can I just like paint this picture a little bit? So we've come to like a ridge, and there's more mountains in front of us.
So there's mountains everywhere as far as you can see.
Okay, so we've come to the ridge of a mountain that's like, overlooking.
And as you go over to the top, it's not as you'd expect the top of a mountain.
Sure.
Instead, it's a large flat surface where there's been a glade planted, and everywhere you can see there are pools, bubbling pools.
So we've gone down into this glade.
Yeah,
Did we just go to a spa?
in the
Yeah.
naked women and men wandering around, and as you get closer, there's
One of the mountains has this on it. Of these
That's what I thought, yeah.
You just hear a. It never tings when I want it to.
What are these creatures? Are they all the same?
nature check.
Are they all the same as well? Do they look the same?
Say make a nature check, but I'm not really looking.
No, they're not all the same.
I'm not really looking at their species right now, so.
That's like a 3.
Some of them look like they're part of the orchard. Others so strikingly beautiful you have to avert your eyes. One coming towards you, one of the few in any kind of dress. She's dressed in kind of a toga, flowing orange thing, and bands on her wrists of gold. And her eyes, she's achingly beautiful, and her eyes steam at the side as she advances towards you. Travellers.
Hello?
I am the Lady Caldera.
I bow.
I take a hand and kiss it.
She smiles. If you would release your friends, then I can see all plainly, and there is no deception.
Depends, do we have to share with you? No, it's fine. I'm not showing the chest.
really hurt. I'm out.
I'm staying in the chest.
Has anyone woken me up? Because I was quite deeply asleep.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
Oh, okay.
We'll be like,
There was
Yeah,
lagging
okay.
and stuff.
Cool. All right.
We've got one friend in there that's
It's like, oh.
looking a bit gross at the minute and not kind of ruin the whole aesthetic you've got going on, so he's going to stay down there.
I'm not getting out.
Why not, Traveller?
he is infected with something a slug gave him, and he is slowly transforming, and staying in this chest will prevent that.
You're in need of healing, she says to the chest as you move. Oh, yeah, she'll get me in.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, you have found a place of healing.
Can you? Well, you've told me it's a magical curse, haven't you? Have you told me it's a magical curse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you remove magical curses?
Some would say yes.
can you remove magical armor? Just the bottom half, it would be fine.
Are they mechanical creatures?
These creatures? No.
Okay, they're just steaming.
Can I make a nature check?
Yeah.
They're not the only ones.
Like in early cartoons, there's the snow steaming around you.
Oh, yeah.
20.
So you're looking around you, like at the mountain range that doesn't exist,
Right.
and you're very aware that you've crossed into Fey territory at some point. It's possible that somewhere along the road, like the stones that mark out a green road in, say, a forest or whatever, may have got buried in the snow. It's easy enough to walk across the entranceway to a green road without even noticing. She's probably some kind of Fey nobility.
I'm just going to, while they're talking, I'm going to lean over to Semet and be like, do you know when I told you off for getting us lost? Take it back.
Okay.
Standard.
Now we're filming.
Okay, technical difficulties resolved. We'll just go
We
back.
sacrificed Alex.
It worked. It worked. It's amazing. Okay.
Like Helix, you're Helix. I'm Ezekiel. Ezekiel he's gone pale and is sort of like looking around at
Sorry.
everything and everything here, and he's just like, but he's also like trying to see, is anyone trying to bring us? Is there food on the way? Does it appear anyone's on the way with a platter or a drink or a?
There is a platter laid out.
I instantly turn to everyone and I'm just like, I'd advise not eating the food.
Can I see if that rings any bells with me, like if I know why?
It's done.
Don't eat the food, don't drink, and make no promises while we're here.
Never make promises, I
Is it
understand.
14?
I'm disappointed.
14?
Are you alright?
Yeah,
I think he's talking about Faye.
So do you.
Has she introduced herself?
As the Lady
Yeah.
Caligari.
I'll step forward. Sylvan is the language of Fae, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I speak that.
In Sylvan, then I bow, and I'm like,
Bow in Sylvan?
Yes. And in Sylvan, he says that the Lady Caldera, unless, I mean, no offence by advising my companions to not partake of the refreshments, however, I would seek an assurance from you that there would be no obligation if we were to partake.
Of the food, there is no obligation. Of the healing pools, we will be able to reach an agreement, I'm sure. You catch me at an opportune time for yourselves. We are under threat and are in need of assistance.
Did
she say this in Sylvan?
No, she said the end of that. Like, you catch me at an opportune time.
Any assistance you need, I am there.
In common, then, I say to the rest of them, we have her assurance that there is no obligation for the food or the drink. So if you need to...
Can you bring me some in here?
You can get out.
So I'm
You
not,
gotta come out of your
room.
will it not affect me being out of the chest?
Fine.
So long as a day does not pass, it should be fine.
Come out of the chest.
Ah, Norval, she says. We've been waiting for you.
What?
Feel free to join us.
What do you mean you've been waiting for me?
The same people who destroyed your tribe are killing my people. We were aware of you leaving.
I escaped when I had the chance. But I cannot really fight in like this.
Understandable. You're a man of honor, correct?
I am.
Would you say you would keep your word?
I would.
I can help you with your problem if you will do me a favour.
It depends on what that favour is.
When you leave here, destroy the way.
Destroy the way.
Find the stones in the snow and destroy them. And take whatever is formed anew with you. Find a new place to plant it.
That sounds
I don't
fair.
understand what you mean.
I can explain to you. Basically, they want us to change the entrance into the Feywild, right?
Yes.
That seems reasonable, right, Norval?
I need to talk with my friends for a moment.
If you need more context, I can provide it. Feel free to make yourselves at home.
Plan to.
Ezekiel, what do you
Dive
think?
into the nearest top
You dive into the nearest pool.
of naked ladies and men.
Okay, as you dive in, there's this moment where, like, you feel really contented and alert and alive, and you realise it's because for the first time in a long time, you know who you are, and the influence over you drifts away momentarily.
Just checking, who do I know I am?
You know you're Edward,
Okay.
and that, like,
There's two.
and like the other side of you, it cannot touch you while you're in the pool.
Is it like probably the first time I'm aware that the other side
Since you dived in that hot pool in the, in the villa, really.
Oh my god, guys, I'm being overtaken by a demon.
I like to think that's like it's not. Estariel is quick. What?
There's a demon just taking over my body.
Yeah, we'd noticed something was
Why
up.
didn't you do something there?
We're trying.
We're trying, but you're such a dick. Like,
We are trying.
more than usual.
We're trying to undemon you, but these things take time.
What have you done at all to undemon me so far?
We've just tried to not get in your way so you don't kill us.
I mean, fair.
I've broken my nose twice.
Mm.
And you
Thankfully,
tried to have
yes.
sex with me, despite the fact that you
I
can't
would have
get your-
done that anyway.
Oh, that's true.
This is definitely
Coming back
Please,
to the point.
Please, just one moment. Lady Caldera, it would seem that the issue that you have is a serious one.
Yes.
Maybe the payment in kind is not quite equal.
You think to bargain?
A friend of mine is possessed by a demon. Of course,
That's me.
Nobody stands in my pool.
He is very little used to us standing in a pool.
Then maybe you should take up his armor.
You cannot.
Can we?
I find you can.
Edward, take off the armor.
And my bodily
God.
fluids needs come back on
Yeah.
as well. Guys, I can't stay in this pool for too long. I really need to pee.
Edward, take off the armor.
Don't
I
pee in the
can't-
pool.
It's probably got like that
Not gonna
coloration in the water as well, so you know.
Give me a
it's peed.
minute.
Don't pee in the pool, Edward.
I want the like
Other
naked
people
man and
moving
woman
out
just
the
like.
pool. Oh, they don't care.
As you go to take off the armor, they advance upon you, as if to kind of they stand. The maidens stand ready. It comes off. There's a hell of a stink.
Oh.
I'll just submerge you. and then in that case, when I come back up, I'm out of the armor and everything else.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, you're out of your armor.
Yeah, I am. Give me like 45 minutes, and I'll advance on them.
Your companion is cured. This is not a goodwill gesture. I am expecting payment.
Does he still?
Also,
They can
there
keep
may
the
be
armor.
some minor problems,
Like what?
like the entity that possesses him or possessed him may be angry about this.
Does he still look like a demon, or have the horns vanished?
Yeah, the cosmetic changes remain.
I'm still
Take
sexy.
Archibald out.
Um,
He looks like a tiefling now, I assume.
Yeah.
But more intense. No?
Yeah, he does, but it's not. Yeah, tiefling is at least passable as like.
Does he look like
There's an unsettling quality to him.
what I want to say Cambodian, and I know that exactly is not what it is.
Cambion.
Cambion, yeah.
Closer to Cambion.
Do you want me to find a picture and find the name?
Yeah, I think if you find the picture, Matt will know, but I don't mind.
so he's
Ignore
not.
that picture. That was for another project.
He's not. I say this to Lady Caldera. He's not.
I was
Oh, wait,
just like,
but-
okay. Oh, yeah.
Can I see?
Oh, that's good. That's a better one.
Oh, can you make me a Constitution save as well?
Sure.
Oh, blimey. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely not a tiefling.
That's a Cambodian.
Right now it's the Cambodian. Woo. See ya later. So still sexy.
I imagine you just come out the wall like, I'm fucking alive, like throbbing on.
I've never
Like
been
three
called that.
bullets,
I
let's
never
not
want
use
to again. Natural 20.
Okay, you retain your own feet. They're not cloven.
Okay. Congrats.
Your balance checks have been complicated.
Has his
In that case, then with all this happened, I turn back to Norval, who seems worried. Sorry, were you about to say something?
Yeah, I was just gonna have a chat with Lady Caldera.
Go.
Okay. Despite the physical change, then, do you think the possession is ended?
For now, we cannot destroy the armor, and I will not keep it in my realm.
I will put it in the chest.
And
Let's not give it him back.
he's completely himself again. That's it now. I mean, other than the horns and the. Is his skin the same color? Or is
I
he...
have no idea. I have done what I can.
Okay. Well, thank you.
It's resolved.
Right.
Means
Okay.
that he is marked.
And the entity may come looking for him
It will
again.
resurface. It may seek vengeance.
Right.
We'll deal with
His
that when
life
it comes
will
to
be
it.
complicated from now on.
My
Thank you for
lady.
doing what you can.
At what point do you see our agreement fulfilled?
When whatever remains of my kingdom is planted again and again.
Astario, if you
Can
care
we?
to explain more to Nova.
We need to move the stones. I'm assuming you want them moved quite far away.
Yes, this land is besieged.
Anywhere in particular that you would like?
Somewhere where they have not heard of the perfection.
Okay.
Her gaze shifts to you. And then away.
So you said besieged.
Okay.
We just need to move the
perfection?
stones of the Feywild. We can do that.
Are men of order. And they have learnt how to harness faith souls for energy. We are a resource.
Who are these people?
Builders, men of words and machinery.
Oh, it sounds a bit like.
Let's
I
not.
stopped talking.
I don't talk anymore.
Well played.
Okay, so for me to be healed, for me to fulfill your fulfillment, you just want me to move the stones somewhere else.
You must be the stone's protector.
Okay.
You are capable of it.
I will be once
We
I'm.
know of your history. Your tribe were also killed by the perfection. They wished the land.
I'm watching your face very closely right now.
If it is just a small task to move the stones and to protect them, then
It will be no,
Understand is not a small task.
it's not. No, you will be the bearer of a portal into the Feywild. This will
it'll be fine.
no.
I know because he's playing the level of like he's got enough wisdom and not the level.
No, you will hold the dimensional key to a kingdom on another plane of existence. A number of entities, vile and supposedly good, will want it from you.
Yeah, there'll be a tag on your back.
We saw you leave and we read the paths. We knew you would do
Talk
that.
about that later.
Did you foresee all of us coming here, Melly?
Yeah, that's pretty much
Not most people live
Yeah.
somewhere to the south of us, but
Wages of people to run helix too.
in the caves around where they live, several of our people dwell. We watched them die.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for their deaths.
So are we. We're sorry for the many deaths we've suffered since.
Well, Norval, what do you say?
I'm not sure. Do you think it's a good idea?
I think it's probably the only choice you've got to be unslarded.
It is.
You can either do that or throw your hopes in with the perfection.
What is the perfection?
They are builders. Once, when the God's Wall was damaged, 2 creatures fell from the sky, 2 clockwork creatures, angels. One somewhere in the north, and agents of this order found the creature and worshipped it, used it, changed the world, discovered science. Later they understood how to work that technology. They turned that science to us, but since burned us alive.
And you said my people were killed by the perfection. How is that?
You understand that most of your tribe were killed.
Yeah.
Near where you dwelt, a great fae, Duke of Winter, lived and was slaughtered. The power of their dreadnoughts. Your tribe were an unfortunate side effect. Witnesses before the perfection was ready to move its war engine. Now it is less subtle.
But it was the other orcs that attacked.
It attacked many tribes. Tribes that would not fall in line were destroyed. Tribes that would fall in line, like those of Red Cleft,
My fist clenches at this point, and
was sent after you.
Can I make an insight check? Because I know what Fae are like.
Yep.
11.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
This it sounds legit. Like
Yeah.
you'd heard rumblings of the perfection beforehand, but nothing major. You knew that they were science, like the science fits. So,
Yeah. Know how.
yes.
You cannot look to me or Stariel or anyone else here to make this decision.
But you are my friends.
We are, but you fail to understand my point. We will not be the ones carrying the burden. You will.
But you will carry it with me.
We will help you, but it will be you who will be carrying it. You have to make the decision. There are... I apologise, lady, but there should always be caution when dealing with Fae.
But understandable. I have lied. I have withheld certain truths from you. Not ones that are important, but ones that would strike your heart and destroy your faith in your companions.
Can I make an insight?
Can I make a check on Helix right now?
I'm not very good
So
at
11,
hiding.
so 11 minus 1, so it's 9. But
Yeah, you're not sure.
okay.
Oh wow. Okay, it's fine. You're
Everyone's like, yep, things are going swimmingly.
Apart from you, who's like,
I'm not even there, right?
you don't care. Yeah, you're just like.
But I am
Occasionally you'll hear giggling and like a party, like,
Is
Easy,
there a time limit that I have for these stones to be set?
no, he's long
I would like you to do it before you die.
No, I mean, is there is there any time limit set, or is there any?
Time moves differently here.
Okay,
It would be difficult for me to keep a time limit upon you.
that's fine.
You understand you have my trust, but understand there are other exits. And if I grow bored, I will send my lava children after you.
My lady, when his task is complete and the relocation is accepted, would you deem his service as a gatekeeper completed?
Discharged entirely.
So once we found a place and put the stones in place, then I am discharged.
And perhaps, considering my
Bury it.
Whatever emerges after the stones are destroyed, you must bury it.
considering
In a
my
new place.
my friend's opinion over here as well, perhaps we can have this in some kind of actual physical terms, as in writing.
How quaint! Of course. And from the ground oozes this creature. It's made of magma until it forms, and then it's like a small child in like a diaper with flaming hair. And it looks kind of cute until you realise like its nails are like blackened, and like it has red fingertips, like it's been working at a forge, and its eyes look like, you know, what's it, the killer, the creepy bastard with the weird blue eyes,
Yeah.
like that. And it like it reaches,
I try not to look at it.
tears a piece of bark off one of the trees, and then with its nails
Oh.
starts scratching.
Maybe we don't need to
Stop it.
To rip bark off of the nearby tree.
It's good to see you're back to yourself for a little while here.
Yep.
So if I sign this, before we do we have a map
Of what?
of do we not have a map
On the ship.
What's
Yeah.
on the ship?
Yeah.
Do you know where the best place in terms would be to?
As the lady
Far from-
said, a
far from
place
here.
that perfection does not know, and I would assume that maybe not a desert.
Okay.
Pick-
A place to perfection does not know. Right.
I
I
assumed,
understand.
and I gestured to the Arctic nature of the rest of the land.
This realm is an idea.
Ideas can change.
Fair enough.
Somewhere hot?
Okay. Okay. Piece of wood. Have I got like a sliding nail or something?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, just right north.
You break it.
in the woods.
Norval
you able
in
to
the
make a copy
woods.
of this?
North Island. Sounds like an album.
The word will be enough to me.
I will undertake this task then and be your gatekeeper.
Feel free to enter our pool.
Enter the pool.
Okay, as you do.
Well, hello there.
I'm not entering the same pool as him.
It slops off you like you're covered in jelly. Like
Okay.
It just comes off you, and underneath is your body. Like it's always been there.
Oh, I kind of shiver at
You feel, even though you're wet, you feel drier than you felt for days.
you know, like that shiver down your spine as it's just coming off me. It's like, oh.
Also, it's lovely
Crazy
in
hot.
jacuzzi like.
See, all you need, sometimes all you need is a nice hot bath, guys.
Do
Can
my
I
hit points go
dip
back to
my
now?
toe in
Yeah.
one of the pools?
She, as you
I
do,
imagine
one
so.
of them stops you. Have you
One.
made a deal?
Do my hit points now go back to as they were?
Yeah.
That's cool. Because like being at 28 hit points is like really like
That's
detrimental.
still higher than you.
For a barbarian,
Yeah.
Just to ask, where are these stones actually located? Just so we know whereabouts we need to go to pick
path on the way back.
on the path.
We
where
have
we
to
are.
find them and then break them.
Okay. What and then bury.
them, and what comes out, that is what you must then relocate.
Okay, so in my pouch, I've got it's probably full of gold and platinum and whatever. I'm just gonna just push it into the
Chest.
into the chest. Keep my herbs and stuff as well. But I'm gonna when I break these things, I'll put them in my pouch and I'll keep it more or less on me all times. Is there anything that we need to do to break these? Are they magical? Do we need to break them with? Can I just hit them with my axe? Or
They are weaker than they were.
they're weak and they work.
They will break.
Okay,
You are strong enough.
thank you. Thank you for your help. That's much appreciated.
No, Oxlard.
You look great in all wrong.
Thanks. I feel great.
You're also not naked, which is everyone's happy about.
I look at him and I go, this is bad.
Excuse me.
You can't see anything
talk
but, like,
amongst yourselves.
Bubbles.
If
Are
need
you
any more
literally trumping in the pool?
information
No, not jumping.
Of course. With affection or anything else, I am prepared to treat them.
May we rest here a while?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna grab some food as well.
I find a tree and sit, lean up against it with like Archibald there, pull out like my book, and I start making notes of the different creatures around here and just be.
Fair enough.
That just seems like the words don't start making sense if you're just
Yeah.
falling asleep. Sort
Yeah.
of thing.
Have you got a second?
Absolutely.
I'd make sure that everyone's kind of wandered off at least. So
Can you make
I-
it say better?
I don't want anything that perfection wants. That's not what it's meant to be used for.
And yet they still hunt the second.
Mm.
You will soon be judged to have failed. And when you are judged to have been failed at the task, they will send another for the second one. Power to change the world.
I think I should get there first.
That is a decision I am happy you reached on your own.
It's going to be
If
hard.
I would have to have forced you to it.
Mm.
You would never leave this kingdom.
I guessed. It's going to be hard. It'll be hard to explain. And just like sit back a little bit, deflated and very deflated. But
Helix,
yeah,
do you know places where the perfection does not know of? Since you converse with them.
Do you know that?
I don't think.
Oh no, I don't think I know that. I know that you.
You.
Oh no, I
yeah,
don't know that.
You don't.
Oh,
Whether you glean from that conversation is
Yeah.
probably wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
Too busy being a fish.
yeah.
As you did that. I thought that was your answer.
That'd be a superpower. That.
We broke the GM.
How in general within the world, like what's the? I know it's fantasy and the sexes tend to be equal.
Yeah.
But in this world, because we haven't really broached civilization at all
In any way,
shape or form.
Yeah.
What like, is it more medieval or is it your general D&D?
So it's a very D&D world. Like it was
Yep.
built to basically be a high fantasy world.
Yes.
So there are some of the cultures are very not that.
Yep.
For example, Teros is socially very diverse,
Yeah.
like, racially very diverse, because what happened was years ago, like there was a war and loads of clans came to help this war against the demons, and at the end the emperor went, well, anyone whose clan or tribe or whatever was here get a knighthood. So when you go to Teros, there's like people of all walks of ethnicities, races, genders, specifics. In other areas there's different takes on that. Like a lot of Nyria is still stuck in this like almost like dark ages, but it's like Mexico. If that makes sense. So I guess I'm asking what are you asking? Because it depends on
Basically, I mean, I know it's sort of been a running joke that everyone seems to ignore Astariel, but I'm trying to glean from this, like with your knowledge of like no one ever asks Astariel her opinion on magical stuff, do they?
Oh, that is
You know
really
what that
sad.
is?
Yeah.
That is Becky realising for the first time that no one pays attention to Astariel.
Yeah.
You just broke her world.
She's mentioned it.
I know what you mean, because it's
Yeah.
like there are 3 Arcanists in the group, so by the time
Yeah.
you get to whoever's rolling slowest,
Yeah.
that person is usually gonna
Yeah.
not get a roll.
Yeah.
Just happens to roll slower.
So
Speed up your elbow.
In
Also,
Speed up your
Yeah.
elbow.
there's not a general it's not
I mean,
a
my NPCs listen.
yeah.
Just saying.
No, I'm saying, but in general in the world, there's not a culture of like well, there's not a page. There's not like it's not like
It's not a page. We're not talking
Yeah.
Westeros.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I like after 20, 30 minutes as I've sort of been writing out, wherever you are, like.
Sulking, clearly. So I just realised no one takes my.
Oh, whatever. Move on.
Sonny, you literally, right, just the wrong to point this off is, she was like, I can tell you about the Fae, and explains, and then you went, Ezekiel,
Yeah, that happened. Quite me.
tell me what to do.
Yeah.
So that's, I'm gonna either find you or
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
true.
call you over if you're close by where I am.
Too busy lighting a cigarette and playing emo music.
In the background, there's a guy like getting a bullet for my Valentine on a heart.
Oh, right, well, I'll come over. I feel like Astara hasn't had the epiphany that Becky just had, right?
Yeah, okay.
Like Becky's really sad
Becky
right
should
now.
be crushed. Like,
Yeah.
I think there was a little bit of a running joke at one point where you were angry that you were like,
Oh,
no
yeah.
one's listening to me, and I think that's what Matt's actually saying.
Oh, okay.
It's because he's a wizard, so it just tends to be.
Yeah.
That like.
He reads books, he's a nerd.
Okay, now it's like woman and sorcerer discrimination. I mean, come on, man.
Sorcery discrimination is the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is it actually?
That's- yeah.
Is it really?
Your power is
That sounds really
raw
good.
and
Yeah.
like in like D&D settings, a sorcerer's power tends to be raw and untamed, and quite frankly is just sure it's innate and whatever, but
Yeah.
it's not refined.
You're
That's how
I-
wizards.
You were good at the spelling
Yeah.
bee, I guess, but I studied for my English degree.
Yeah, I was thinking like you're the private school girl that got all the magic bought for her while the rest of the wizards were learning it. Sort of
Oh
thing.
wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much it. So
Yeah.
that
Remind
bias-
me, I'll lend you Order of the Stick because
Yeah.
there's a
Yeah.
big
I can't
discussion.
just-
The sorcerer in that one at one point just lays out how badass he is compared to like
Yeah.
wizards.
It's the whole fact that like it is where it's like
Talking about
oh,
icon folks.
so how many spells do you know? Oh, how quaint. 5.
It is actually really
Yeah.
sad not knowing many
Yeah.
spells.
No,
I was looking at my-
that's how wizards are. They're
Yeah.
Like, oh, how quaint! You only know 7 spells.
legitimately.
There's that great bit in Order of the Stick where it's like,
Yeah.
it's like I know I only know 5 spells,
Yeah,
but
but I
I've
know
cast it so many
really,
times.
really well.
You're out of spells now.
Yeah.
Disintegration, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful moment.
Yeah. Also, like twin spell, empower spell. All.
Yeah, that part is cool. But sometimes I do look
now
at
we've
my...
Becky's ego.
Yeah, this is it for me, guys.
You'll be fine, don't worry.
I mean to rethink my life choices. We'll have a chat after.
Maybe just new friends.
Yeah, actually, that was it.
I assumed that was under
tell me
life
about
choices.
it, but I kind of went to Ezekiel because I've kind of.
So you don't have to justify yourself.
Down the shovel, let's move forward.
Okay. You took to style.
He'll come over with like the book that he like writes in like when he's like observing nature and stuff like that, and he'll open it to the most recent pages that he's just done, and basically because you are an elf and like there is more of a kinship with the Fae from the elves in general, he's just gonna like, and you know Sylvan, so in some way, shape or form you've probably dealt with the Fae. He's basically gonna go like, these are the observations I made about these creatures, like, pray give me your opinion on them. Am I right? Is this the right thing that I've inferred from looking at them? And he basically approaches you on a scholarly level and asks for your input.
She does look a bit surprised. I think you've ever approached her on a scholarly level before.
Nope.
And I feel like I feel like she's shown a bit of interest, but like you always wanted to do it on your own. So like eventually she just stopped trying.
The whole fact that it just sits there and just reads all the time.
Yeah. I was like, you want to talk now? Okay. She's surprised, but she'll look at the notes. I'm not sure Astariel has had a huge amount of dealings with the Fae.
Yeah, I mean,
She's...
you can add whatever in your previous journeys if you want. But you're high elf, right?
Yeah.
So the Green Runes aren't as common in high elf territories as they are in wood elf territories, but you are aware of the fact that Green Runes are essentially places that you can just stumble across, and they're not exactly safe. Like there's likely to be inhabited by a hag, as they are like a leprechaun or friendly leprechauns exist in this setting now, apparently.
Like a satyr or a dryad, but also like a Grindilo or something like that. You just
Grindylows don't exist in D&D.
do they? Well, in my setting.
I have the stats from.
Are they not Harry Potter?
Where do you think she got all of her ideas from? Not herself.
Oh, that was brutal.
Yeah.
What is the name of the alley that they buy things in?
Diagon Alley.
I wasn't going to go there.
Terrible name. Moving on.
What's wrong with... I like it. Diagonally.
Diagonally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
diagonally. That's
so
really
clever.
good. I think it is clever. I love you, JK.
Yeah, back in the game.
Okay.
That's how you can tell him you're drunk.
Luke's very passionate.
Sarcasm and sass coming from Luke there is like steamingly astounding.
Right.
Anyway, sorry, back to the game. Do I make anything of his notes? Like, do they ring any bells? Like, I've studied Sylvan, but that was more for my own interest because I had a lot of time when I was grieving to study languages, so I don't think I've known much about the Fae.
You can't tell anything new from his notes that you haven't already marked down. But
Make an insight check.
yeah, I was going to say, I think it's more about.
Oh.
It's cocked.
It's not cocked.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm good at insight apparently. 24.
While it's coming from like a sincere position and that he is asking your opinion, you get the impression that like he's just trying to make friends. And
Okay,
this is the only way Ezekiel knows how to engage with people. It's like, hey, let's academia together.
Study together.
Yeah, pretty much.
So she's had quite a scholarly background, so like she knows how to relate to people in that way.
Yeah.
But she's very... I feel like she's kind of like, oh, nerd talk. I know where I am with nerd talk.
Right.
But she's also like, why? What's happening right now? So she'll proceed with caution.
Okay.
Like, okay, yes.
Yeah, that's all.
Nice notes.
Okay. You are
sad.
frolicking with the nymphs.
Oh yeah.
And as you
You're doing me a frolic.
as you're kind of like coming to the shore just to like wash off some of the stuff underneath, Lady Caldera puts her hand on your shoulder. We must talk. You still owe me. And we'll cut there.
Ooh.
Shall we do with the drunken sailor?